How many of you have had a device freeze at the absolute worst moment? You're trying to send a text message and you see the dreadful message not delivered, try again. You tap the screen and no response. That device is unresponsive. Now, I don't know about you, but there have been times where I have wanted to throw that device across the room. Wait, just me? I'm working on it. In the technology world, there is one troubleshooting question that stirs up users more than any other. Can anybody think about it? When is the last time you restarted that device? As a technology supervisor, I've listened to hundreds of calls, and that one question tends to send users off the wall. I've heard responses as bad as, "Why does that even matter? Just fix it." Or better yet, "Give me a new device." Why do you demand a new device every time you have a technical issue? Let me educate you on something. In the technology world, technical support advisors are trained to ask probing questions. Our goal is to attempt to create a clear path towards resolution. Why do users get mad every time we ask you a question? "Don't ask me that, I've already done it. Just fix my issue." It's like y'all call angry at hello. I have a friend who contacts me anytime his device starts acting up. This is how our conversation goes. "Hey, I'm trying to use my device and nothing is working. My apps are not responding. I can't send text messages. I can't listen to my music. I can't even access social media right now. This is ridiculous. I just need a new device." The phone goes silent for about 10 seconds, and I always ask the same question. "When is the last time you restarted this device?" He replies, "I'll call you back," and he hangs up. Well, bye to you too. Approximately 1 minute later, my phone rings, and he calls back. "All right, everything is working now." "Yes, Lisa, I restarted my device." Oh, I hate technology. And we just laugh. This is the conversation every single time. I want to educate you today in understanding that restarting your device is one of the most simple actions, but the most impactful. Restarting your device clears hidden processes and returns your device to optimal performance. This one simple action. One day at work, I made a simple mistake. It was like, what is going on? What happened? How could this have happened? This normally doesn't happen to me. And I began to beat myself up. How did this happen? My manager approached me and he said, "Lisa, I can tell you're burned out. I want you to apply the lesson learned and move forward." And he concluded with, "But I'm actually happy to confirm that you're human." That statement helped me to understand what technology had been teaching me for years. I too needed a restart. So I began to ask myself probing questions. Let me tell you what I discovered. Stress had been running in the background. Stress had been running in the background. Grief was accumulating over years. and silence disconnected me from others. So what does a restart look like for me? I'm glad you asked. A restart for me, I began to set personal boundaries. I began to delegate tasks. You get a task, you get a task, you get a task. Joyfully. I also gave myself permission to rest unapologetically. I was able to embrace mindful moments, binge watch my favorite shows, and I didn't apologize to anybody for doing absolutely nothing. That simple restart helped me to reset. So I want to challenge each of you to ask yourself some probing questions. Let me give you a few examples. Do you enter a room and you have this one person that's all bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, and they're like, "Hey, how you doing today?" And you're like, "What's wrong with them?" You may need a restart. Do you wake up in the morning and find yourself feeling sluggish, but you went to bed on time? You may need a restart. I want to challenge you. The next time your device sends a signal that it's time to restart, pause, take a moment, self-reflect, and consider restarting. It's powerful, it's impactful, and it will help you to rebuild yourself, to reconnect with your community. Thank you.